Here we go, guys. The moment is finally here. Believe it or not, we're about to see Lewis Hamilton in scarlet red this season. We all know Ferrari is a team that is both a blessing and a curse. It attracts multiple-time world champions and some of the best drivers in the sport, only to present them with one of Formula One's greatest challenges, winning a world championship with Ferrari. The last driver to achieve that feat for Ferrari was Kimi Räikkönen in 2007. He won in his first year with the team, a title we all know was made possible in part because two McLaren drivers were out for each other's blood. Since then, it's been a barren 17-year run. Despite having some of the best drivers on the grid and coming agonizingly close to the title on multiple occasions, Ferrari has fallen short of reclaiming championship glory. But things have gotten really spicy again, with the 7-time world champion joining the Italian outfit. Ferrari is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic teams in Formula One, if not the most iconic. Almost every driver dreams of donning the red colours. While Ferrari has always been one of the top teams, winning a championship with them seems to be far more complicated than anyone would expect. So why is it so difficult to win a title with Ferrari? And is the criticism from fans and media justified? Look, my take might upset a lot of Ferrari fans, but it is what it is. Ever since the Schumacher era, Ferrari has struggled in areas that need to be flawless to win a championship. Something always seemed to derail their title challenge, whether it was driver errors, strategy blunders, reliability issues, development missteps, regulatory sanctions, bad luck, or a mix of everything. Every time they got close to the championship, something unexpected would happen and blow it all away. I mean, how unlucky can a team get? Massa would have easily won the 2008 title, but we all know how that heartbreaking finale unfolded. In 2010, they lost the title with Fernando Alonso by just 4 points, and in 2012 by an even slimmer margin of 3 points. When Vettel joined Ferrari as a 4-time world champion, everyone had high expectations. Things looked promising in 2017, with Vettel leading the championship in the first half of the season. But by the end, the gap to Hamilton was 46 points. Points largely lost due to 2 critical retirements. 2018 also started strong, with Vettel leading the championship once again. However, after the first half of the season, a series of mistakes from Vettel, strategic errors, and the team's inability to keep up with Mercedes' development pace caused their challenge to unravel. Mercedes' mid-season upgrades gave them a decisive edge, allowing them to dominate the second half of the season. The thing is, it wasn't just one factor. It was a combination of errors and bad decisions that ultimately cost Ferrari the championship. Mistakes were made by the driver, the strategy department, and the team as a whole. As I mentioned before, this isn't the first time a multiple-time world champion has joined Ferrari, but Lewis is the most decorated driver in F1 history to do so. So, what does he bring to Ferrari? Well, the 7 world titles speak for themselves, right? He knows exactly what it takes to be a world champion. Lewis is the second most experienced driver on the grid right now, and he understands how to guide the team in car development. He's also had plenty of practice beating teammates, whether they're younger or older. You've got to admit, throughout his career, Lewis has faced some of the toughest teammates in F1. Alonso, Button, Rosberg, and Russell, and he's consistently proven his mettle. He's the most successful driver in the sport's history, so if Ferrari can give him what he needs, there's no doubt that Lewis can deliver the title they've been chasing for so many years. Right now, Max Verstappen is the driver to beat in F1, and he's not an easy man to overcome. Lewis knows that all too well. So, in order to beat Max, and let's not forget the super quick McLarens, what does Ferrari need to provide Lewis? First and foremost, a competitive car that's capable of fighting at the front from the very start. Second, a flawless strategy department. Ferrari, let's be honest, has a bit of a reputation for messing up strategies. However, ever since Fred Vasseur took over as team principal, things have been improving significantly. They're not at Red Bull's level yet, but they're making progress. Nailing the strategy every single race will be crucial cause Max and Red Bull take no prisoners. They'll punish every mistake and capitalize on it without mercy. Another key factor will be keeping up in the development race throughout the season and ensuring the car is pushed in the right direction. This has been a recurring problem for Ferrari over the years. They often start with a strong package, but as the season progresses, they either fall behind in development or head in the wrong direction, missing out on the full potential of what could have been a much more competitive car. This, I think, is one of the most difficult challenges for any team, as it's easier said than done. Finally, there's the topic of harmony between the drivers. Hamilton's teammate will be Charles Leclerc, and we all know Charles is an incredibly talented driver. He is regarded as one of the best of his generation. So, it's definitely not going to be easy for Lewis. Charles has been with Ferrari for 6 years, so he's familiar with how things work there, whereas Lewis might take some time to adjust. Transitioning from a German team to an Italian one will be a change for Lewis. It's no secret the two operate very differently. That said, despite the new environment, if I had to place a bet, I'd still back Lewis. Don't get me wrong, Charles is an exceptionally quick driver, but Lewis is the one who gave Alonso a run for his money in his rookie season. However, there's another factor we can't ignore, and that is age. Lewis is 40 now, while Charles is just 27. There's a real possibility this could turn out like Vettel's final years at Ferrari, where Charles absolutely dominated him. In the end, I'd just say that it's definitely not going to be easy for Lewis to win a championship with Ferrari. That said, it's not impossible. I believe Lewis is still fully capable of adding another title to his tally. Can Lewis achieve with Ferrari what Vettel couldn't? The answer is yes. Ferrari seems to be in a much better position now, both in terms of the car and the leadership. The ingredients are all there. It's up to Ferrari to cook something exceptional. Everything needs to run smoothly and fall perfectly into place for Lewis to clinch his 8th world title, as the competition is really strong. And if he can achieve it with Ferrari, it would rewrite the history books forever.
It's gonna be legend, wait for it, dairy.
And that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about Hamilton's chances of winning with Ferrari, and I'll see you in the next video.